jump in. No, but I think
the last time I checked, you were in a relationship, if I'm not wrong. Didn't you ever introduce me to someone and say like, yo, this is my girlfriend?
I think so. It's possible. It's possible. Usually when I am dating, I'm very private about it.
Oh, okay.
I don't. One, I don't date. I haven't dated within the industry, and two, I'm also just a very private person. So I usually keep that private. And if I am dating somebody, I'll say I'm dating somebody, but I won't necessarily say who at the moment.
Kenyans, they'll try to smash your chick just because you've posted her.
Yeah, or just like, also, it's a different ball game when you're dating in the limelight. Then you involve that person, you involve that person's family, you involve that person's life, and so you have to think about those things and whether that's important for that person as well, because maybe they're not interested at all.
Yeah.
So I know I write. I write really well when I'm heartbroken.
That's for a lot of artists, though.
Yeah. In fact, there was a lot of my songs. There was a song called Till the End that I wrote when I was extremely heartbroken. And my mom came and was like, Kagwe, that's my favorite song of yours ever. I love. And I made a song for her called Mama.
Yeah, but she was like,
that one was okay. This one,
I like.
This one.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mom, I wrote that song when I was heartbroken. And she was like, yeah, you should be heartbroken more often. This is such good music, Yeah. So I guess it's easier for me when you're heartbroken and when you're in a place of despair. And even some of these songs that I wrote about, depression and all of those things, I wrote them from a very honest place, from a real.
You were in that place?
Yeah, I was in those places. I was always thinking I was in that mindset. So for when it comes to romance, I've also written a lot of beautiful romance songs when I'm in love. So I write from my experiences. Yeah.
And just how is dating like just for you, like currently?
Yeah.
So do you go out on dates and stuff?
I go on dates.
What do you think like you attract? Because let's say once you're like in the limelight,
I
think at times you tend to like attract people who have like different motives, and you are just legit trying to date someone, but maybe somebody's trying to be with you for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I think with time, what is it called? I'm trying to find the exact word. For lack of a better word, it's like hodar. You have like radar, gaydar.
Yeah.
Then there's like hodar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and I don't mean like.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
What you
not
mean.
in a bad way. Yeah. Just like shout out ladies. I'm not calling you whores. No. Anyway.
I'll tell you what. Kenya is top 10 in the world when it comes to sex tourism and prostitution.
It's what?
Top 10 in the world.
Top 10.
Top 10. Yeah.
Wow.
Just Google. If I'm wrong, you call me back and let me know. So it's a perfect word that can be used in the Kenyan context.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think what I was basically saying is that like
you can see somebody who has like
exactly. So you start to see certain red flags.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know that. I've seen that before, and it's come from a place of like experience, having been in a place where I've dated somebody or been with somebody, and I felt like this person was clout chasing or was looking for somebody to just like finance their life, or whatever it is, any of these different kind of things,
I've put people on a diet. I didn't know, but right now, people are on a diet. I'm like, yo, like even your Uber, you're paying your Uber, man. If you can pay yours, your trip too, I can pay yours from. Otherwise, and you also want somebody who's like putting like almost the same effort as you. Yeah. Yeah. I
mean, for me, I'm also a bit old-fashioned in that way. I really believe in romance and sweeping a girl off her feet and doing the most. And obviously, you do the most when you see value. Especially coming back.
Yeah. You have to see the value. So what do you think? What kind of qualities do you look for, like in a girl? Like you're in Nairobi, if you're trying to go out with a girl in Nairobi, what would be the qualities that you're looking for?
to be honest, I don't even think I have a type. My
Type.
my type is beautiful. That's my type.
Okay.
That's it. And just like dope vibes, dope conversations. If we can have conversations that the wider the range of the conversations, the better. You know, if we share the same sense of humor, even better. Style is important. Hey, that's
swag, man.
Style is important.
Yeah, style has to be
Style
there.
is important. It's not that you have to look like you're going to the Met Gala. No. Just like your own individual style.
Have
that's
that
like
touch.
Yeah, your own individual style that's just you. You know, that is not pretending.
True.
It's not pretending to be anything else. It's just being yourself. And I think mainly that it's people who are really comfortable in their own skin. You know, that don't feel that they need to pretend or act a certain way to be perceived a certain way. It's just, this is who I am, pende usipende.
Yeah. And just to mention, since we're just still also on that topic, what do you think of just like the whole new wave of, you know, how a majority of the girls are like, yo, I'm not dating anyone who's like on the come up. He has to be successful. He has to have like this car. He has to have a big house. Sorry.
It's okay.
I actually heard or saw something on some show, like a chick who said like, I want somebody with a big house, and not a house that they're renting, a house that they own.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I have to have finished paying my mortgage before I date you?
Yeah.
You know how old people are by the time they finish paying mortgage. No, but what do you think about that? Because like it seems like if you go online now, like the whole theme is like, you know what? If he doesn't have like his money ready, if he doesn't have his shit together, I can't date him. I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think that's fine as long as okay, for me, if somebody's coming at me like that, if you have your shit together and you're telling me that,
hey, let's do it.
Cool, great.
Yeah, I'll get my. I mean, by the that makes so much sense if you say it that way.
Yeah, if you have your shit
you
together,
want somebody with a big house because you have a big house, and it's only fair. It makes sense.
I mean, and it's not necessarily that you even have it, but like maybe you're working towards it. You know, and like and that for me is important. But also, I think there are also people who are extremely okay with taking care of other people and being taken care of. Yeah, I've had people offer to take care of me. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's not my lane, right?
Please, I'm waiting. Where are you? I need a bigger setup. I need so many.
I'll sambaza you the number.
Please.
Don't worry.
Oh,
yeah.
Please. Yeah. I haven't found any of those.
But you know, and like some people are happy to take care of other people.
No,
you know,
true.
and you just want, your job is to sit there, look pretty, and when you're needed, you show up, right? And that's fine because that's what you want to do.
Makes you happy,
That's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
For me, it's I can't have somebody in my life that I am just giving money to.
No,
just for the sake of just like every day, just have it.
I don't think
just
that's how.
Even if money wasn't an object.
Yeah.
You know.
You'd want somebody who's there, like just in case even shit hits the fan, bro.
Yeah.
Look at people like all these Akina, Jay-Z, Beyonce, like the power couples that we can look up to. Since we are talking maybe in regards to like music industry, even like Obama, man. You saw like Obama's picture when he was in Kenya with Michelle.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Now that's how you create like power couples.
Do you think there are power couples in Kenya?
Bro, where?
There are none. You can't name one power couple in Kenya.
Listen, I said, you know what? So what's so interesting in this topic? I asked somebody, like I've asked a lot of people, and let me ask you as well.
Yeah.
We don't have like good examples of power couples in the country right now.
Okay.
Not so many of them. Who would you describe as like a Jay-Z and Beyonce? You know, like the way we have all these other people, Gucci Mane and the wifey.
Yeah. I think I just saw my new wife. I don't know who that is, but she might be my new wife.
Wait, you don't know her?
No.
What?
No.
I mean,
wow.
Okay.
I might need to take a break.
Okay. But you see, it's important. But she is very pretty.
Yeah.
You need to know. You need to find out who that is. Yeah.
Oh,
I was waiting for you to say that you actually know her.
Wow.
You might never see her
I
again.
I'll probably never see her again. Wow. Unless.
I know we're not breaking. No, we're not stopping. We're not stopping the show. Hold on.
We're talking about love here. This could be the next power couple here that you're interrupting.
Trust me.
This could be the new standard.
If it was meant to be,
we were literally talking about it, and she walked past us.
Yeah. And you know what they say? Yeah. Okay. Let's go on. Let's go on. So I was talking about. I was asking about who would you say, like, if you just look at mainstream, who are the main people who are even setting like a blueprint for young kids? Because now it's hard. You don't see people dating for long durations or marriages lasting. Who are the people who are mainstream that have like that, are like role models, power couples in Kenya? Apart from Nameless and Wahoo, who else do you have in mind? I'll give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Yeah. Take all the time you need. Yeah. There's your answer. They're not there, bro.
There might be.
Can you imagine you have to, like, we're talking about the whole country and it takes you that long to actually...
I feel like most politicians seem like they have their marriages together.
These guys who are sleeping around and 6 steps coming out every single day.
I mean,
let's not even mention names because I don't want to disappear in this country. Because for any name that you throw out there, I'd be like, what? Didn't you hear they were with so-and-so?
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on. The politicians are the craziest, bro. They're the ones who are like sleeping around proper.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. But to be honest, for me personally, the reason why I'm saying I don't know is because I don't know anywhere in the world of a couple that is like I can look at and be like goals.
Bruh, you wouldn't want a wife like Beyonce?
I mean, I would want a wife like Beyonce, but would I want a marriage like Beyonce and Jay-Z's? I don't know, because I don't know what that marriage is really like. You know what I mean? From the outside looking in, it looks dope. Yeah. But we see what they want us to see again.
No, but I'm just saying, like, think about it. Like, your music career is like at its highest point. And wifey is also like doing the same dope shit as you.
Yeah.
You have kids. You have a team behind you, bruh.
I don't know. For me, that's the thing. Like, personally, and I'll be honest. This is my own personal belief. For me, I don't aspire for marriage. You know, I think it's cool. I think it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I don't aspire to like have kids. I think it's nice.
You don't want to have kids?
I mean, it's not something that like I'm like thinking about and I hope will happen one day. If anything, what I really want to do is to adopt kids, right? Because I know that there's many kids around the world that don't have homes. I want to build a whole United Nations in my house. Yeah. Kids from everywhere in the world just in my home. Yeah. And like that for me is what I'm interested in. So I don't as an individual, and this is just for me, the idea of like couple goals, because bro,
because you've grown up in the wrong country that has no role models and even, actually don't inspire you to even have or try.
It's not the country, it's the world. You know, it's the world. I mean, how did the world react when the world found out that Jay-Z had cheated on Beyonce?
Yeah.
This time, when nobody knew, everyone was cool with it. Everyone was happy for them. Everyone was like, wow, these guys are amazing. Think about somebody like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart he's at the peak of his career.
Man,
you know,
even like the girlfriend, man, even like wifey is.
Yeah. You know, but it seems like it's a great relationship, right? And all relationships have issues here and there and back and forth.
But let's also not forget. Sorry to interrupt you. Let's also not forget, like, that when we're talking about Kevin Hart, we're not talking about, because women are attracted to power. And as much as, like, you know, let's say, yes, success in Kenya is also like, but we're talking about like people who are worth like millions. Let's say women are throwing themselves at you in Kenya, right? Yes, they're beautiful, they're pretty and everything. But if women are throwing themselves at you in the level of Jay-Z or Kevin Hart, we're not just talking about like, you know, Nairobi groupies, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about like these chicks who are like exotic women mixed with Cameroonian and Brazilian and sijui, like Chinese and sijui what. Like there's just like a whole fusion. And how many times will you say no? You know how many times these guys have to actually like say.
Yeah, and I mean, first of all, we have some bad bitches in Nairobi.
No, they are.
Let's just put that on the record.
Get it twisted, bro.
Let's put that on the record. There's some bad bitches in Nairobi.
They are.
But I think I get your point. And I think for me, I think navigating those kind of relationships is about putting yourself, or rather not allowing yourself to be in a situation that could hurt your partner or to hurt your relationship.
True.
Right? That's
True.
in general, because 7 billion people on this earth, I guarantee you, the same way we've just seen that babe that's walked past here and I've fallen in love with her.
Yeah.
I'll meet another 50 million. Yeah.
True.
In my lifetime.
True.
In my lifetime, I will meet another 50 million.
True.
But whether I go forward and put myself in a situation to offend or to hurt my partner, that's the difference.
True.
You know.
True.
So if I jumped over this fence and went and ran to talk to her, and I already had a babe waiting for me at home, then I'm messing up. You know.
True.
Yeah. So I think it's about putting yourself in the situations, or not putting yourself in the situations. But yeah, I think generally I don't think this couple goes. May I think Michelle and Obama have like. We don't know.
Michelle.
We don't know. We don't know.
No, we don't know. But man, look, Obama might be like one of the coolest people to come in this earth, baby, bro.
Yeah.
Humility and just the aura that he puts out. You'd want